Dear students of class 7, welcome to the online class arranged by Dr. Khastagiri Koppen Girls High School, Chattogram. How are you, dear students? Hope you all are safe and sound, passing your time effectively, staying at home and enjoying the time. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Creator. Before going to the class, I want to introduce myself. I am Biplabikal, Assistant Teacher English, Dr. Khastagiri Koppen Girls High School, Chattogram. Dear students, this is an English second paper class for the students of class 7. I think all of you have this book. This is your English second paper class book. Take your book, your exercise book and pen so that we can note down. You will note down what I want to discuss with you today. Okay, dear students, look at the sentence. I am writing here. You will also write down it. I teach my students. You know, I am a teacher. I teach you English. So, what do I do? Here, I have written a sentence. I teach my students. I can say I teach my students English. Here, the first word is subject. And it is verb. You can say main verb or transitive verb or principal verb. Then it is object. I can say in this way also the sentence, my students are taught by me. Here you see, this is subject, these are verbs, here it is to be verb, and then past participle form of verb, then by, then object. These two sentences express the same meaning. These two sentences express the same meaning, but their structures are different. Can you notice it? Here, subject, that is the doer, the doer is focused. I is subject here. Subject means the person who does the thing. That's the verb, that is I. And then main verb, teach. Then object, my students. What is object? An object is a noun or pronoun or noun phrase that comes after verb and is affected by the action of the verb. So what I am going to teach you today, can you guess? Yes, I am going to teach you today voice change. From your book, take or open page at 148, unit 17. It is voice. Today we shall learn what is voice, how many types of voice are there, and mainly how we can change the voice from active to passive. Okay. Now you note down these two sentences. I teach my students and my students are taught by me. This is active voice and then this one is passive voice. So what is our topic today? Voice, or we can say voice change. Our today's topic is voice change. At first, we shall learn what is voice. I am telling you a definition of voice. You can note down it. What is voice? Voice is the form of the verb which indicates whether the subject does the work or something has to be done. Again, I am telling you, the voice is the form of a verb. The voice is the form of the verb which indicates whether the subject does the work or something has been done to it. That is, suppose here you see, I, subject, I am doing the work, the action. That is, it is action verb, transitive verb, main verb. I do it, teach. I teach whom? Whom do I teach? When it is asked whom, the verb does. That is, the verb teach is done by the students. The students are here object. So, in two ways, we can express the same thing. I teach my students, and in a passive form, it will be my students are taught by me. Is it clear to you? Now, you note down these two sentences, okay? I will then discuss another sentence. When you will change voice, you have to keep in mind some rules. Okay, at first listen to me. There are two kinds of voice. They are active voice and passive voice. The two types of voice are active voice and passive voice. So let me discuss with you what is active voice. When the subject of a sentence is the doer or actor, the verb is in active voice. It is so because the voice is active. Here you see I is active. The subject I is doing the work, that is teaching. So the doer is focused here. The doer is focused here. And passive voice. When the subject of a sentence is acted upon, the verb is in passive voice. It is so because the subject is passive. The action is focused. Here the action is focused. What is done? My students are taught. My students are taught by me. And it is passive voice. Now, let us know the changes, the rules of the voice change. Let us know the rules of voice change. We have already discussed there are two types of voice, active voice and passive voice. Now I am writing another sentence. We will try to write the passive form and by knowing the rules. Okay? Now look at the second sentence. You will write two. It is active and it is active voice, and we will make it passive voice. Okay. Now write the number two, sentence number two. The first one is 1. Monica opens the door. Monica is subject here. Opens the door. Monica, you see, opens the door. Here, subject is active. Monica is subject. When you will change voice, you have to at first find out which one is subject, which one is verb, and which one indicates object. Monica is here subject. You must find out, or you must determine subject. Here it is subject. Then it is transitive verb. It is transitive verb, then it is object. What is object? I am again telling you, an object is a word or words or noun, pronoun or noun phrase that comes after verb. Look, after verb it is object. But all words are not object. You must keep in mind. And it is affected by the action of the verb. That is, the action is done. Open. What is open? The door is open. The door is object. So what are the rules of passive voice? At first, the first one, the object. Here, the object will be the object becomes subject. The object becomes subject, the door. Then you have to use to be verb according to tense. It is present indefinite tense. Look, open. So we will here use is. There will be is. The door is, and always you will keep in mind the transitive verb will be changed past participle form of the verb. The door is opened by, and then after past participle form you have to use by. Most of the time, generally it is used by, and you see Monica is subject, Monica will be here object. Here the work is focused. The door is opened. The door is open. Subject is not focused. The door is opened by Monica. Write down this sentence and try to again understand. I am again discussing the rules. The subject will be here object. The object will be subject. And then to be verb will be used according to tense. According to tense, subject and tense, to be verb will be used. Then past participle form of verb. Open. Then you have to use by, generally by, most of the time by. Sometimes there we will use another prepositions, but here most of the time by will be used by Monica. So write down number 2, sentence number 2. We see again here the object becomes the subject becomes the object. The main verb is changed into past participle form of verb, and then it is preceded by, you see, object is preceded by the preposition by. So the answer will be, passive form will be, the door is opened by Monica. Okay. Here you have to notice another thing, the change of, if the subjects are pronouns, how will you change it? So for this you have to keep in mind that some words you need to change. That's a pronoun. Yes, I am here writing here. In your book, you will also get it. You will note down these words. If subject is I, then objective form will be me. If subject is we, its objective form will be us. When we will be used as object, you have to write us. When you, subject is you, objective form is also same, you. If subject is he, it will be him, objective form. And then if she, it will be her. If they, it will be them. You note down these words. It is change of pronoun. Change of pronoun. These words are pronouns. You see, you know. And when subject will be I, you already have seen in the sentence number 1. Object, as object, it will be being. We for us, and then you will be changed. You, he, him, she, her, it, they. She, her, they, them. Sorry, she, her, they, them, it. If the subjects are noun, look, like Monica, and object also noun, they will not be changed. They will not be changed. Monica has remained the same, retained, and the door is also the same. But if there are pronouns, you have to change the objective form as object and the subjective form as subject. Okay, all these are about the change of pronouns. I think, it is clear to you. You have to note down it and also keep it in mind for changing the voice from active to passive or vice versa, passive to active. Now I am writing another example. I'm writing here another example. It will be number 3. These 2 sentences are in present definite tense. Now I am writing another sentence of present continuous tense. Okay. Now write down number 3. She is writing a letter. Number 3. It will be number 3. She is writing a letter. She is writing a letter. Yes, then I have already told you, at first we have to determine subject. It is subject. She is doing the work. And what is she doing? She is writing. It is transitive verb. And then the letter is object. It is object. You have to determine which word is subject. Subject may be of one word, or it is made of, or it is a noun phrase, 2 words or more words. Here you see only pronoun she is subject. She is writing a letter. Letter is object. We have already discussed the rules. Rule number, if I again discuss the rule, you have to do what you have to do. In passive, you have to at first write the object as subject, a letter. A letter. Here you see present continuous tense. So you have to bring is being. Is being written. Is being written by. I have already told you that if the subject is she, you have to write her. A letter is being written by her. Okay, now number 3. Sorry, number 4. We have already written number 3. This is present continuous tense. Now I will discuss with you present perfect tense. You write down in the sentence. They are. Sorry, they have finished it. They have finished it. Here you see object is pronoun it. In this portion, you see it. If the subject is it, object is also it. And here you see the object is it. So when you change it passive, you have to write it. For it or with it, we know we write has. It has been finished. Here we have already got past participle form of verb, transitive verb. So we have we write finished. It has been finished by them. It has been finished by them. You note down these 4 sentences with active and passive. With active and passive. Sometimes you have to change from passive to active. It is called vice versa. Suppose a letter is being written by her. You have to write the active form of this sentence. So try to understand the rules well, so that you can make it the opposite sentence, or active, passive to active. They have finished it. It has been finished by them. We have discussed the present tense of active voice, and now I want to discuss past tense of active voice from your book. In this book, you will see there are some sentences in page number 149. From 149, I want to discuss the sentences. It will be number 5. All these are statements. All these are assertive sentences. And from these assertive sentences are being changed now. Then after finishing these tasks, we shall do later the interchange of interrogative sentence. Today, I want to discuss with you only assertive sentences. Okay. Now, past tense. Do you know past tense? Can you tell me an example of past tense where there is an object also? In your book, you will get the ball hit Jessica. You will write number 5. The ball hit. You see, it is the past form of the verb hit. Jessica. Jessica is a noun. The object is here noun. Yes, the ball hit Jessica. How will you change it? At first, think about the subject, and then transitive verb, then object. We know the rules. What we have to do? Yes, it is 5. I want to write from here so that I can write smoothly. Yes, here the ball subject, it is transitive verb and it is object. If the object is noun, it will not be changed. I am writing from here passive form. You see, object is Jessica. So, Jessica, as it is past form, was. To be verb will be was. Hit. It will be remain same as past participle form. Hit. You have to learn here conjugation of verbs. Conjugation of verbs is another important grammar point. You have to learn for doing active to passive. So here you see hit is changed as hit past participle form. Okay. Jessica was hit by the ball. We use the preposition by. Then as it is noun, it will be the same. Okay. Look at again. Jessica was hit by the ball. Then number 6. Yes, I'll now write down a past continuous tense. He was writing a book. You know the structure of past continuous tense. He was writing a book. Can you determine which one is subject, which one is transitive verb, and which one is object? Yes, it is subject. At first, you have to find out in this way. Determine in this way. It is subject. He is the doer. He is the subject here. And transitive verb, it is transitive verb. And it is object. The object is here noun phrase. So, how we shall change it into passive? Can anyone tell me? Yes, I think some of you can tell me. Yes, look at the board again and note down it. Yes, the object becomes the subject. The object becomes the subject. The book. As it is past continuous tense, we have to write down was being written. The past participle form of the word write is written. Written by. Instead of or changing him, we shall write as object him. As object, it will be him. So again, look at the passive form. The object becomes subject. A book. Then past continuous tense. As past continuous tense, it will become was being. If the subject is plural, then it will be were. Okay. If the subject is plural, then it will be were. A book was being written by him. Then number 7. Past perfect tense. Yes, I'm writing here a sentence of past perfect tense. She had asked. She had asked the question. I think you have already write down by him. I am raising it. She asked the question. You see the structure, subject, she, then had asked, then the question, object. In this way, if you determine which word is subject or passive subject, and then transitive verb in which tense, then object, you can easily make a correct passive form of the sentence. Okay? Now, you try to solve it. You try to make it passive. Then I will show you. Can you make it passive? I think you can. Okay, now, next, your answer. The question, it is passive. The question had been. The question had been. You see, when it is continuous, you will use being. But when it will be perfect tense, past perfect or present perfect, you have to write. In case of past perfect, you have to write had been. The question had been asked by. You see, the subject is here she. So what will be the object? The question has been asked by her. Yes, I will write here her. It is objective form of she. Okay. Now write down it. I am again explaining the object becomes the subject, the question, and after that to be verb will be used according to subject and tense had been. Then past participle form of transitive verb asked. You see here asked, and if there is a opportunity, there is a chance you will see that in this case you will get the past participle form of verb here asked. So you can write it easily by her. Yes, we have already discussed past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect. Then I will go to future tense. Okay. Then I will go to future tense. Write down number 8. Write down number 8. It will be future tense. Can you tell me a sentence of future tense? How we make future tense? When we write future tense, we write shall or will as auxiliary verb before the main verb, transitive verb. Yes, John will take a picture. Number 8. John will take a picture. John will take a picture. Here at first you have to determine which one is subject. John. Here John is subject. You can find out in this way. You can determine in this way. Subject, then transitive verb. Will take. It is in future tense. Will take. Then object. It is object. So according to the rule, as far as we have known the rules, the object becomes the subject. So what is the answer? Can you tell me? Yes, I think you can tell me. You can write down in your own notebook what will be the passive form. Look at the sentence again. Look at the sentence again. John will take a picture. So the passive will be, what will be the passive? The passive will be a picture. What will be the passive? The picture, object becomes subject. The picture will be, as model auxiliary verb, it will be, you will be, will be taken. As usual, we know the past participle form of the main verb, transitive verb. The picture will be taken by whom? By John. By John. Yes, a picture will be taken by John. It is future indefinite tense. Then future continuous tense. Then future continuous tense. You is active form. You will be doing. You know the structure of a future continuous tense. The work will be doing. You will be doing the work. You will be doing the work. You will be doing the work. And you see what is the subject and which one is verb, transitive verb. One thing you have to keep in mind, if the verb is intransitive, we cannot change it into passive. Transitive verb needs object to complete its sense, to make it sense. So here you see, we are making the passive form of transitive verb. Here you see doing. What doing? What is doing? The work. The work is here object. You will be doing the work. You will be doing the work. At first determine the subject you. Then will be doing the work. You will be doing the work. Okay. Now passive will be the work will be being the work will be being, as it is continuous, will be being. The work will be being done by, the work will be being done by you, And the last one, number 10. We have already discussed that rules of tense, present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now, I want to discuss another thing. It is modal auxiliary. Suppose modal, you know, modal auxiliary, there are some modal auxiliaries, 12 or 13 modal auxiliaries. Using modal auxiliary, sometimes you have to change active to passive. How will you change it? Yes, look at this. You can, or the girl. The last sentence, the girl can help you. The girl can help you. The girl can help you. The girl subject can help her and you. It is modal auxiliary verb. Then how will you change it? The object will be subject, you. Can be. You have to bring be. You can be helped. Always past participle form of the transitive verb, main verb, helped by the girl. As the noun is girl, so it will not be changed. Only the girl will be used. Okay. So note down these 10 sentences, active with active and passive form, and learn the rules. And also try to understand it is according to sentence and assertive sentence. All these sentences are assertive sentences. I have today solved or discussed with you. In this way, you will do many sentences. Practice. In this way, you will practice some other sentences at home, and then you will be able to solve, or you have to change any active sentence into passive. But keep in mind, if the verb are transitive, you can make it passive. If the verbs are intransitive, you cannot make them passive. So this is all you will note down, and now I think you have understood it. You will practice and you will write at least 10 active sentences and make them passive, and it will be your homework. Now it is time to give you homework. You must note down this. You must note down these 10 sentences, and also then you will from your this book, English second paper book, you will get some exercise here, and you open a page, go to page number 152. From page 152, you see here E. Change the sentences into passive. Yes, I am now giving you homework. It is time to give homework. The homework will be from this book, from your English second paper book, Grammar and Composition book, page number 152 E. Here you will get some sentence. It is said that change the sentences into the passive voice. Mention the tense of the verb. You will write it giving its serial number. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. You will get 9 sentences. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 sentences. And make them passive. Then mention the tense. I have already discussed with you the tenses. Okay? Dear students, let us finish here. I think you have understood. Yes, you have understood the rules, and you will practice it more. Okay, I want to finish here. Thank you for participating in the class, and you must stay safe, stay home, and use your time effectively. Okay, bye.